Hey you guys, it's Jessica. My username is JessicaCakesBanded, and today is Tuesday, July 15th, 2014, and I am 23 months post-op Lapband. I am also, it's been almost 3 weeks since I was diagnosed with pancreatitis, and I am still recovering from that. So I'm not feeling the greatest I've felt. But I'm working on getting better. When I was in the hospital, I actually had a complete unfill of my band because everything was inflamed. And I also was diagnosed, well, not diagnosed yet, but they're pretty sure that I have something called Barrett's esophagus, which is an ulcering of the esophagus due to heartburn. And heartburn was probably caused by my band being too tight and me being stupid and not getting it checked out. So if you're experiencing heartburn, make sure you go and see the doctor, especially if you have the band. But anyway, I have to completely change my diet now because of the pancreatitis, and they said it's probably going to take 6 to 8 months for me to completely heal, so I should be on a low-fat diet, mostly plant-based, and really limiting the amount of protein, animal-based protein I'm getting, and really limiting the fat that I am eating. So basic guidelines are that I should be eating 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day, and eating mostly plant-based foods. So 7 servings of fruit and vegetables, 4 vegetables, 3 fruit, and no more than 6 ounces of animal-based protein a day, if not less, and limiting my fat to 25 grams of fat or less, split throughout the whole day. So trying not to have like one meal where it's 25 grams of fat, because that would be really hard for my pancreas to digest. So I wanted to do a food haul video. It's really different for me to be eating more carbs, since I used to eat very, very little carbs, and higher fat and higher protein. So now it's kind of switching, and I'm eating more like a normal person without the Lapband would, but a healthy person. So I just wanted to share some of the things that I'll be eating. My mom came and took me, and we went grocery shopping since I am not working and not making any money. She was very nice and bought me all of my groceries. So I tried to stick all organic. Everything that I bought, I looked at the label, made sure I could read all of the ingredients, nothing processed, and yeah. So let me just start. I don't know where to start. I have it all laid out here, and I'm like looking. So the only animal protein that I did buy was, this is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I don't like chicken breast, so I compromised and got the chicken thighs. I think there's a little bit of fat in this compared to a chicken breast, but not much, since the skin isn't on. So I have that. I have some ground turkey. This is turkey breast because I don't mind turkey breast. And I also got these are sardines. They're packed in olive oil, but you take them out and you use a paper towel to get all the oil off. And they're really good for omega-3 fatty acids, and they're really high in protein. A half of this can is 180 calories and 14 grams of protein. So this would be good, like spread on a cracker or a piece of toast. Yeah, I like sardines a lot. So that's, oh yeah, and some tuna canned in water. I bought this kind. It's really expensive, but it doesn't have any added stuff in it, so that's why I bought that. And with the tuna, it's kind of hard because I like tuna salad with mayonnaise, but I'll probably mix it with some hummus, which I've done before, or put it on a salad, like make a niçoise salad with some green beans and capers. Would be pretty good. And lemon juice as a dressing. So that's the only animal protein I bought. Down the line, I might add some like salmon, but salmon is pretty high in fat, but it's good for you. So if I can handle a little bit more fat in my diet, I would eat salmon or a fish that doesn't have as much fat in it, like a halibut or tilapia or whatever. But I'm still not feeling very well, so I have no appetite, so I just didn't even bother getting anything else besides that. I also got some tofu. I was going to get just the regular firm tofu because I'm going to make a soup, but this is already baked tofu. It comes in 2 squares, and 1 square is a serving, so that's good. It's 140 calories, 14 grams of protein, and this brand, Wildwood, sorry, everything's going to be backwards on here, but you get the gist. It's organic, and it's already marinated, so you can just eat it just like this. But there's nothing added in here. It's all ingredients that are natural. So I'm going to do tofu cut into cubes, mushrooms, and I am going to, oh, where is that? Let's see. Oh, I had this in my cupboard. It's a coconut ginger soup base. It does have some added stuff in it, but since I already have it, I'm going to use it. And it comes in packets like this. And it says to add it with coconut milk, but since coconut milk has a lot of fat in it, I'm just going to add this to some chicken broth, and with the mushrooms and the tofu to make a soup. And this is just, it says lemongrass, shallot, chili, lime, onion, coriander. So you could really make it with all the fresh ingredients, but I thought that sounded good. And right now soup is like what I like to eat because it's easy to eat and it doesn't bother my stomach. So that's one of my meals that I'll be having. Another thing that I bought are lentils. I love lentils. They're really high in protein. It's 12 grams of protein for 1 serving, 145 calories. And these are the black beluga lentils, and they actually have the most amount of protein I found in lentils. There's also red lentils, there's green lentils, there's all sorts of lentils, but the black ones are my favorite, and they have the most amount of protein. So you can do a mixture or whatever. So I'm going to do lentils. I bought some arugula, so I'll cook the lentils, put it over the arugula, and then I also got, let's see, some Greek yogurt, This is the Faya Greek. It's my favorite one. This is non-fat. And so I'm going to mix the yogurt with some mint leaves, put a bunch of spices in with the lentils, and then, so arugula, put the lentils on there, and then top it with the Greek yogurt with mint. This yogurt is 130 calories, 23 grams of protein. So that's really high in protein. And I'm really not supposed to be eating a ton of dairy, but yogurt is kind of an exception because it's full of probiotics and really good for your stomach and your digestive system. So they said that that was okay to eat as far as, you know, a animal-based protein, since it comes from milk. So that's another thing that I will be eating. I bought a ton of veggies. I'm going to be juicing again. Most of my juices contain beets. I only use like a quarter of a beet per juice, especially when I'm just starting off again, because it's like strong. It's really strong. It tastes like the earth. It tastes like you're eating dirt, but I kind of like it. So beets, cucumber. I bought a bunch of carrots, celery, kale, and spinach. So that's what most of my juices are made out of. And then, so what I usually do is a vegetable-based juice, mostly all vegetables. And then I'll add either one orange, one apple, or I got some pineapple, which I love. It's already cut because I just don't feel good and I don't feel like doing it myself. So my mom spent the extra money to get me this. But anyway, for juices, you can add just a little bit of pineapple. You don't need a lot at all, and it like really sweetens up the juice. So if the vegetable juice is just too vegetable-y for you, pineapple is a really good thing to add because it really sweetens it up. And I find that oranges do that too. If you have a juice that's like just too much, too earthy or too green for you, if you add an orange, it really sweetens it up. So you don't have to add like a ton of fruit to make it good, because that just really ups the sugar a lot. So I'll do that for the juice. For raw vegetables, I just got these. These are mini sweet peppers, and or capsicum, as you Australian people say it, UK people, you guys over there. These are good and they're cute. And I guess capsicum is really good for your digestive system as well. So that's perfect for me. And I'll probably eat carrots and celery raw too. So I got hummus. I was looking at the hummuses, and most of them are pretty natural, but they say like at the end, like 1/10 is sodium bicarbonate, something, things that I can't pronounce. Very little, you know, I don't think it really matters that much, but these, I got 2 of them. These are heart and hummus, and I got toasted tahini with no oil added, and caramelized garlic with extra virgin olive oil. So these are 50 calories, same as any other hummus, for 2 tablespoons. But these is what I'm going to add to either my tuna fish or use as a dip for raw veggies. And my boyfriend really likes hummus and raw veggies too. So that's that. I also got, okay, so as far as grains go, which is weird because I used to never eat grains. I had organic quinoa. It is really good for you because it's high in fiber, high in protein for a grain. It's 5 or 6 grams of protein per serving. And I don't know, when I was in Peru, they used to have all these different grains out, and you would like put them in a bowl and mix them with yogurt for breakfast, kind of like just a cereal. But I don't know what they did. I don't know if it was like dehydrated quinoa or puffed quinoa, or I don't think it was raw quinoa, but I'm not really sure. But I want to start doing that again because it was really good and really filling and delicious. But anyway, I cooked the quinoa. And yeah, so that's good. And then there's also this. It's called farro or farro. I'm not really sure. But one serving is 50 calories and 7 grams of protein. So it's another grain that's really high in protein. And you can add it to salad, or I believe you can just use it as like a rice type grain as a side for like fish or chicken or whatever. So I got that as well. So with all of these carbs and these starches, it's like kind of freaking me out a little bit since I'm not used to it. But if I practice moderation and everything, I think it will really do me wonders to have a balanced diet. And hopefully it will make me feel a lot better. So anyway, almost done here. I got some flaxseed bread, and this is 2 slices, 6 grams of protein, so that's pretty high for a bread. Usually they're like 1 or 2 grams of protein, and they're small slices, but it's really good. I've had these before. Since my band isn't filled, I can eat bread now, so I have to make healthy choices for bread. And I'd probably only have 1 slice of this and either put like the sardines on it or some hummus and vegetables, or I could make like a small turkey sandwich or something to get my protein in with the turkey. That makes sense. So anyway, some other things I got: peach, mango, papaya. Papaya is really good for stomach stuff too. It's very soothing. And I was reading about pancreatitis, and they said papayas are really good for you when you have that. And I love papaya, and I love cutting papaya in half and scooping out the seeds and then putting cottage cheese inside of it. So they also said cottage cheese is like one of those things where it's like low in fat, so it's okay to eat, but try to stay away from the dairy. But I love cottage cheese, so I might do that. And then an avocado. Avocados are high in fat, so I'll probably use this very sparingly, but I do need to get 20 to 25 grams of fat in, so I can't have no fat at all. So this is one of the things I will use to get a little bit of fat. And also my organic natural peanut butter, which is just peanuts, and that's really high in fat, so I'd probably only have like a half a serving of peanut butter, if any, and that would be used very, very sparingly. And I don't know if I should even be eating that, but I love peanut butter, so yeah. So that's about it. I also got some of these. They're called chia pods. I don't know if, I see them all over now at specialty grocery stores. But I also live in San Francisco, so every grocery store is like all shishi and has organic and all that crazy stuff. So this says nothing but sun-ripened chia seeds, coconut milk, and real mango. So I got mango, I got banana, and some kind of berry one. So it's just chia seeds, which are really good for your digestion. It's really high in fat and high in omega something or other. And it comes with a little spoon. So it's more like, it's not super sweet though. So it kind of looks like it would be a dessert, but it's not. It's like a yogurt type. You can also make these yourself with chia seeds and almond milk and fruit. That would probably save you some fat because it's 9 grams of fat, which is kind of a lot, but from the coconut milk. But if you did it with almond milk, it would be less. Also, since I'm not feeling all that great, I bought a bunch of these salads, pre-made salads. They all have, this one has chicken in it. The other ones I didn't get with any meat at all. But they have like a little thing of nuts, and then the vegetables and the salad dressing. And they're all under 300 calories with the dressing. But I do not like a lot of dressing at all on my salad. So I probably wouldn't even use half of the dressing that comes in it, which would save me a lot on the fat, which I'm not supposed to be eating anyway. They're mostly around like 10 to 12 grams of fat, which is kind of a lot for me right now. So cutting the dressing in half would definitely help. So this one is chopped chicken. This is quinoa and kidney beans with pumpkin seeds. Quinoa, kale, and garbanzo beans, and another one that has some couscous in it. So I got those since I don't feel like preparing a lot of stuff. And also I got, oops, I dropped my peach. I got these from the deli. They do have oil in them, but they are not mayonnaise based, so I have to just account for the oil. And oh no! Oh, Sparkles just tried to eat my peach. She thought it was a ball. Oh no! Now I have to eat it because it has bite marks in it. Silly Sparkles. Anyway, but these have olive oil in them, but I can drain off some of the oil and just account for it as part of my 25 grams. This is tabbouleh. Love tabbouleh. If you guys have never had it, it's so good. It's Mediterranean food. It has parsley and couscous and tomatoes, and it and usually lemon juice and onion. It's so good. So I'd like have a piece of chicken with a side of this, like a half a cup. I also got this is quinoa salad. It looks like it has some turmeric in it, and green peas, carrots, currants, and I think it has some walnuts in it, so I have to be careful with that. Edamame salad. This one you can like see the dressing, so I'll definitely like put that through a strainer first. But it has garlic, lots of garlic in it. It smells so good. Green onions and edamame. Edamame is another plant-based, they're just soybeans, plant-based protein, and they're really good. Lentil salad. This has lentils, pepper, bell pepper, carrots, and a little bit of feta, very small amount of feta. And feta is also something, it's a dairy product, but it's really low in fat, so it's kind of give and take there. They said feta is okay once in a while. And I also got black bean salad, and that has onions, onions, jicama, black beans, and corn. So all of those will be like my sides at night, just like a half a cup with some kind of protein. For the time being, after I get better, I'll start to make my own. That's why I have the lentils and the quinoa and all that stuff that I'll make myself. But for now, I had someone else make it for me because I don't feel like doing it. And last but not least, prunes, because I'm on Vicodin and I have to stay regular. And I love prunes. They're so good. Anyway, that's it. Sorry the video was so long again, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay, bye.